My name is Kyle Castor. I'm 35 years old. I was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. I've been at John 3:16 Ministries for 4 months now. Before coming here, my life was full of ups and downs. I came from a good family, a good home, and a good school. And since I was about 15 years old, I've struggled with drugs and alcohol. I've had moments of sobriety in my life where things would be going good, and then I would always slip back into addiction. I've been to multiple treatment centers, multiple detoxes, and I would always do good for a little bit and then fall right back into the same pit. And then things, got pretty bad for me last year. I was hospitalized 5 times within 4 months of each other. After the 4th time, doctors came to me. They told me I had issues with my brain and my kidneys and my liver, and if this happened again, I was probably going to die. Well, I was back in that hospital within just a couple weeks after that, and I was just lost and broken. And when that happened, I went to treatment again for the 4th time in my life, and just like always, I did good for a little bit, but then I started to fall back into that same pit again. And there was really nothing going for me, but it was really just going to be death if I didn't change. And my stepmom came to me, and she told me about John 3:16 Ministries. And I was kind of hesitant at first because you hear 6 months and you hear Jesus, and it's a little intimidating, it really is. But I said, sure, let's try it. And when I got to John 3:16, I had been on Suboxone for a long time. And so I had to come off Suboxone when I got here, and it was rough. It was really rough. It was so rough that I tried to leave my first week here. And clearly I didn't leave, I stayed, and staying here was one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Because since coming to John 3:16 and staying at John 3:16, my life has changed dramatically. I have a sense of peace about me. I feel happy, and all that comes with not just John 3:16 Ministries, but what happens here, and that's developing that relationship with Jesus that I've been missing my entire life. And that's where the change comes. And, if you're struggling or you're thinking that you need to make a change and rehab hasn't been working, detox hasn't been working, well, maybe come to John 3:16 and see if Jesus will work for you.